Let's see the jazz hands. There we go, baby face doing jazz hands. There you go. Walter is living in the darkness now.
I gotta get some more light in here. It's too dark.
He will never emerge from the darkness ever again. There he goes. Walter doing jazz hands.
Can't even see my
go.
So
yeah,
dark.
That's right. I hope you guys have your big girl panties on. This is episode 242 of the Who Moved My Freedom podcast, coming to you live from the Floridas as well as the Gainesvilles. I mean, Walter is in the safety harbors.
This Central Floridas, yes.
Yeah. But we are live. We are live. And the title of it's, of course, it's Free for All Monday because it's Monday. So we missed last Free for All Monday, Walter.
You know what today is? The storm ain't coming our way.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, but unfortunately, Florence is humming, coming at you if you're in South Carolina and parts north.
My sister lives in Hilton Head.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, they're gonna have fun.
So so that means they were mandatorily evacuated or not yet?
I don't know. I don't know if they left already or not. I mean,
okay.
Seriously, if anybody's, they're saying it could hit as a Category 5. If you're on the coast, just go inland. Just go find a hotel somewhere in like Tennessee because it's not worth the risk.
Well, everybody and their brother's going to be in Tennessee.
Well, they go to Kentucky
or come to Florida.
Go west, young man. Go west.
Yeah, anywhere west. Just get out.
You can come down to Florida, but.
I remember last year without power for like 48 hours sucked. Yeah. Don't do it. Just go.
So here's the thing. A Category 4 is already pretty tough, like as you go north of Florida, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's already a big deal. But this whole effect of these hurricanes churning up in the Atlantic, like when they go, oh my goodness gracious, what is that? It's
like a grenade cup.
Mug. Walter. I'm so jealous.
Yeah, that's awesome.
How come you didn't send the rest of us these grenade mugs?
If I find some again, I will do that for you. I can't remember where I got this from. I don't know if this was a gift or what. I don't know. So.
Yeah. So, this whole effect of these hurricanes like churning up and all that in the Atlantic, like moving off, coming back, and then getting powered up. It's happened before. That's what happened in Katrina, right?
Yep.
So you remember that, Walter?
Well, this one's not coming back. What, coming back our way? You're talking about doing a big?
No. Like I think didn't it move out and then come back? I'm pretty sure I saw the tracking of it. That it like moved. It moved out and then it came back towards us. So
okay.
All right. Yeah. So that always like serves for some reason to get the hurricanes just like churned up. I think that's why they're saying that it could get to 5. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? Please, be careful, be prepared, be ready for everything.
Yeah.
And actually, my sister lives on the water too. So, by the way.
Yeah. So
get the hell out of Dodge.
Go down to Florida. Wait, this is not the sister that I met. So
no, this is my other one.
Yeah. Is she also cute like your other sister?
This is getting creepy.
Before I volunteer my place.
I can send you a picture if you like.
Okay, I'm just messing around.
Nothing wrong with my.
But the Keller sisters are actually cute, believe it or not. Even though they're related to this guy.
Yeah, they didn't get the big. They didn't get the big pro-magnet head. Yeah.
Yeah. It's so weird. It's so weird. I don't know, Walter. You got like all the head genes.
Thank you. Thank you.
And I saw, by the way, Walter, I saw that picture. Did you see what I said on your picture you put up of like when you were little? Where is that picture? You're gonna have to show us that.
I saw that. I found that last night when I was scanning some really, really old pictures. I'll send you a couple of ones of those too. And it says June of '62. I was born in February. My poor mama. I must have killed that woman when I came out.
Yeah, I can imagine. Because your mom was probably small like your sisters, right?
My mom wasn't real tall. No.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, women just used to be tougher back in the days.
I guess.
Yeah, because I don't know. You were probably like a 10-pound baby or something.
9 something, I think.
Yeah. See, back in the days, that used to happen. I hear that.
Well, it's not in the back. Will and Spence are both 9-pound babies.
Ooh, jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah. More respect
And Spencer came out foot first.
Ooh. What is that called? Is that called breach or something?
Yeah, his foot was dangling out first.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's
oh yeah.
Luther does things a little differently because
yeah. The sign of true genius. Sign of true genius. But you should go look at my comment on there because all your friends probably got mad at me because I think I said something like, "Oh, I didn't know they had cameras back in the 1400s."
Yeah, that picture looks terrible. I mean, you should see the picture itself. It's like water damage on one corner. And I look at that picture and I go, God darn, it looks like it's from the Middle Ages. You know,
Yeah.
With that old truck in the back, there's that old flatbed truck in the back of the picture. I know exactly where that picture was taken at my grandfather's old house.
So your family were into like antiques. They were antique dealers or something?
Yeah, my grandfather was the he sold whatever would sell kind of thing. Go to farm auctions and buy stuff and then resell it. Yeah. So I'll send you a picture.
Blood. It's in the blood, man.
Yeah, I'll send you a picture of my grandfather's truck all loaded up.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I mean, I was just amazed that they had cameras back then, but
yeah,
that was only like 10 years before I was born. So there you go. There you go. It's Free for All Monday. We're going to talk about whatever we want to, whatever you want to, Walter, whatever babyface. I don't know what babyface.
I'm looking up a firearm blog article about a Russian Pichel anti-drone gun that will be available to military LE and the civilian market. I'm just curious how something like this works.
I know the ones I've seen usually shoot out a net and it wraps around the rotors and then brings it down.
This is supposed to be against UAVs, like UAVs.
Oh, you're talking about
This has to be some sort of like microwave or something. I don't know.
Everything makes noise too. All those things buzz and hum, and so there's and there's ways to detect all that. Plus,
here we go. The way Pichel works is it interrupts the connection between the UAV and the control station. It is said to have an effective range of 2,000 meters and can work in frequencies from 600 megahertz to 6,000 megahertz.
With the jammers in.
Yeah, so it's basically a jammer.
Oh, cool! And it's available to us. Awesome.
Well, in the Russian market, it's going to be available to civilians, but God only knows if we can get it over here.
Really, Russia is going to let their people have that?
Oh, I know, right? Because we're the biggest users of drones, so it makes sense.
Yeah, so that's so they could defend against our drones.
Against our drones, exactly.
When our drones come for them.
Well, let's say like in Syria and stuff, they use those freaking quadcopters that drop hand grenades on people. So it's like,
what's funny is they actually mention in this article the representative of Automatic Concern said that in July 2018 the weapon was used to successfully prevent more than 20 UAV attacks. They assume that it was done in Syria was the assumption they made.
Yeah, and Syria's still pretty bad.
Oh yeah. So yeah, it's still a mess over there.
Yeah. Let me shout out everyone here in the chat real quick. Thanks for joining us, guys. Please make sure you hit the thumbs ups. Okay, let's get those thumbs ups going. Let's get the interest for the show generated out there. Let people know we're doing this. Walter, you got some going, right? Walter has going.
Yeah, I'm sure I can find something here.
Yes.
I got distracted like usual on Instagram. So
let's see. What are you getting distracted by?
I got a bunch of parts on my desk.
Redheads.
Refilm.
Yeah, he's getting distracted by the redheads.
I'm sorry.
There you go.
I'll get back and focus on what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah. So shout out to E-Rock, Special K, Christopher Williams, DCG 44S. Let's see, Richard Hughes. Who else we got? Lewis 1911, The Archangel, Michael Bender, Cody Phillips. Let's see, Chris Bullis, Big Dick Willie,
Big Dick
in the building. Yeah, the B, the D, the W
in the house.
He's in here.
Big Dick.
Yeah.
That Big Dick Willie would make a good patch. However, you got some artwork, Big Dick Willie. Yeah.
Yep. Someone make a logo out of that thing. There you go. Look at that. Check out Walter showing off his patches with the awesomeness.
Rick and Morty Tiki.
Yep. Very nice. That's actually pretty cool for all the Rick and Morty fans out there. And this one's the best one, Walter.
That's my Gorn right there.
Yeah. Woo.
M11.
That's a nice patch. Nice patch right there.
Mac 11.
Yeah. Jay Brennan, what's going on? Justin E. Ghetto says hey. James Lawson. Let's see who we got. We got Rabbit 0317 as well in here. Gary Frazier, Mike Bryant, and let's see who else we got. Going on? Larry Fulton, Mika is here as well. Mika and Mubut also in the building. Psycho 316, Armament and Axes, Rob D, Richard Portella, James Miller, Rob Avis, Richard Rasnick, Ray Bazzolo, Chris Osborne, Boss Hog, Brian Quick. Let's see, Rob D. Tacos and French fries. The pants. The pants is here. I think I said Gary Frazier as well. I think I said that. Can't remember. Very bad memory if you didn't know already. Bricks. I carry my revolver in single action. Also here, Kathleen Music Lover. Let's see who else we got. James Miller. Psycho 316 says, looks like half the counties of South Carolina are being mandatorily evacuated by tomorrow at noon.
That's about right.
Yeah.
Do what needs to be done, people. I'm just telling you, like if you're in the states that don't get hit with hurricanes often, you're more like there's more likely to be problems when that happens.
Oh, because they're not prepared. Well, they're not as prepared as we are for it.
Yeah.
We're kind of used to it at this point.
Yeah, usually you guys have to like send people down here to put our electricity back on.
Yeah, exactly.
Those guys are probably all staging down in Florida now or parts west or whatever.
Yeah, totally.
They're getting ready to go.
Yeah, to get ready for what's about to go down. John Gilliam, Crackbot says, greetings from Afghanistan.
Oh, cool.
All war is now official. No, it says greetings from Afghanistan. All war is now officially 17 years old. Wow.
Yeah.
Holy jeez.
Yeah, it's hard to.
Yeah. There's been kids that are born, grew up in this whole thing. Hence, like why my philosophy of bomb now, bomb again, bomb later, and bomb for extra measure. You can ask Babyface. There's a freaking big, massive spider on my cottage, and I'm like, let's bomb it, Babyface. We gotta blow it up. Let's call in the nukes.
It's huge too. It's like this big.
Oh yeah, it's real juicy. It's real juicy.
it's awful.
Yeah,
we got 3 of those around the house right now, and I'm doing my best not to straight murder them because I know they're good for like keeping insects down. But I have like 3 massive banana spiders like in the woods around the house right now, and I hate them.
Is that the same one that was at my place?
No, I don't know what's at your house. That thing was nasty. It was like
that thing
hairy
looks freaky. Yeah, I think it's that big. The sack looked orange-ish.
Yes, it was like an orange butt with a hairy spider. It was awful. It was terrible.
Yeah, it wasn't fun. If you
guys can't tell, I hate spiders. Ugh.
Yeah, he does. That's true. I can attest to that. Let's see. Jerry Woodman also here. Let's see who else. Mika says thumbs ups activated. There you go. Come on, get the thumbs, put them up, take them out of where they are right now, and boom, hit them like that. Get the thumbs up. What's going on, Lola? Oh, okay. All right. So let's see here. Let's see who I missed. Mystery Family. Shout out to Mystery Family. Says I didn't know Hank liked cougars. Laugh out loud. That's probably talking about when I was talking about Walter's sister. There you go.
I like Mercury cougars. You got a Mercury cougar on your own?
Yeah. Well, I mean, she lives in Hilton Head, so
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, and she lives in a rather large place too, by the way.
So she's a baller.
Good for her.
Yeah.
So there you go. That's always a plus. It's always a plus.
Yeah.
Can't complain about that.
Mm-hmm.
Walter, is this you? Is this like a picture of you as a little baby?
No, that's my mother, the small one.
Oh, okay. This is your mom.
That was an Easter. Supposed to be, I think, Easter 1945.
Wow. Okay.
The other two are her sisters.
Yeah.
And
then this one with the truck that you sent me, that's your grandpa?
That was my grandfather. Yeah, when he had a load of stuff.
Oh, cool. Cool. Yeah. Yeah. You Kellers, that's built in.
We know how to pack the gypsy wagon, you know. So.
Yeah. That's you, your dad. I don't know. I don't see Will. Will's not like that I could tell of yet. So we don't know. We don't know. In his old age, Will could be just like that.
Yeah, it could happen. I'd like to have that pickup truck though he had. I don't know. What's that, Peg?
Your dad is on your side, not
Yeah, well, my dad's on the other side, Grandpa Keller, which that was from Europe and all that stuff. So
okay, all right, cool.
Different gene pool, but he's still a scavenger. He can't throw nothing away. My dad, So
yeah, I know, man. It's amazing. I'm like amazed.
Yeah,
he's always finding stuff, and some of it is cool stuff.
Yeah, he's just back. He was up at my sister's in Hilton Head over the weekend. So that's a good thing they got rid of him before the hurricane comes, because I wouldn't want to be locked up with him for days. So
without power, you MacGyver away to.
Yeah, are we not allowed to show your dad on the? That's probably a good question, because I don't think we've ever shown you that. Are we not allowed? We can't show.
I don't have anything to show you. Do I?
But I'm saying sometimes we go out there, we shoot with him. I'm just thinking to myself, has he ever been in any of the videos?
I don't think so.
No, not really. No.
Oh, okay. All right. Cool. Yeah. There we go. He's in the witness relocation program. Greg 98K, if I didn't shout him out already, there you go. Shout him out again. Let's see who else is going on. Who else is here? Who else is Clint Sanders as well? Let's see. We got Lola's in the chat for everyone. You can go check out Lola's in the chat. Let's see who else is in here. I think I got everyone pretty much. RTS guy, Imposter, Ridge Runner, William Hoffman. Let's see, just making sure we're not missing anyone. All right, cool. DC2 Mega Boost, Gorillas and Guns, Thomas Jones. And then Thomas Jones says, yeah, but when you need something, the first people you come to are those who have random shit stocked away.
It's true.
There you go. Yeah. When everything breaks and you got to fix something, you got to go to the gatherer person who's got a little bit of everything.
Yeah. Did we get a broken generator yet? Because we still haven't done. We need to do that video. We got to get a broken generator.
You turn the sound off.
Yeah. Warsaw Patriot. Shout out to him.
The bicep brace.
Let me know how everyone's going. I think Warsaw Patriot says he's getting lag. Getting any lag out there?
It seems to be working for me. Fine.
Okay. Lola, you want me to shout these people out right now?
They're in the chat.
Oh, okay. So Lola wants me to shout out Franklin Armory. They're in the chat, and they're going to be on Wednesday. KG Made, Kyle from KG Made, also in the chat. Shout out to them. I didn't see that, but I don't actually see everything that's going on.
Is that what are they the trigger that's in the set me right now?
Yes, Franklin Armory. We've got a bunch of triggers.
You guys need to tell me how to fix a set me ejection. It's the extraction working fine, but it won't eject, and I can't figure out why. I'm guessing the spring on the ejector rod might be bad. Oh, you know what it is? No, I know what the problem is.
Oh
no, I don't know. I'm gonna have to take it apart. I'm gonna have to take it apart and see.
I'm glad you're working that out.
I don't know what's causing it, and it's driving me crazy.
Yeah, I'm glad you're working that out. Maybe I'll give you their numbers so you can get in touch with them. We always try the most difficult things. We should just get an HK from
Walther.
A
real gun.
Walter, just send us an HK, man.
You need to call up your friends.
Somebody's got a set me that won't eject.
We have the binary. Is that what it is? Hank?
Yeah.
It's a binary. Okay, yeah. We have a Franklin Armory binary trigger in it for the HK.
Right.
And it will fire, but it won't eject, so it jams it up.
So it extracts it, but it doesn't throw it out?
Yeah, pretty much.
So on an HK, there's, and probably has sent me the same way. There's an ejector.
It's that little arm.
Got a spring-loaded arm that pops up. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to take it back apart. I'm
that
fairly
a
certain I
part
put
that
that. No, so you transfer when you put their trigger group in. You're supposed to transfer that little arm over. There's a good chance that I just totally forgot to transfer that in. But I'll look.
Oh, okay. Well,
Okay.
So it's,
I don't know for sure. I feel like I put it in correctly, but I'm not confident in that.
Yeah.
So I'll go look after the show.
Yeah. So Franklin Armory says, give us a call if you need help, babyface. If you need numbers, I will send them to you.
Otherwise,
Always call
for
me.
anybody out there who's curious, binary 308 is as cool as it sounds.
Yeah. We always try stuff in weird things. That's what we do when we put stuff out. But we should, Walter, Walter, do you actually have an HK now or not? Or do you just have the clones?
I just have the clones for the moment. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I had a customer's HK for a few while. We had to fit one of my stocks too, but
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, we'll go through a couple of things when we do it. So,
yeah.
but we're trying to make it work in that. What is that thing? By the way, it's Century Arms. It's not even like it's a G. What 34?
G3.
G3. Okay.
Yeah, it's a G3.
There you go.
It's a clone of a G3, so it's Century Arms makes it, so I don't know if I think it's more a G3 than it is a SETME, but they're somewhat interchangeable.
Yeah. Okay. There you go.
Reg 98K, it's a C308.
Yeah.
I think that's the actual
old one, a really old one, because it has a retractable stock and all that stuff.
Oh, so that's the other thing is shooting through 08 with one of those stupid little wire stocks is awful. It digs like right in here. Ugh.
We got to get you shooting the what do you call it? The AR-10 with the compact entry stock on it.
Oh my God.
Oh.
I mean, you know.
Do you have an SBR AR-10 with a compact entry? Because that'd be the most punishing, I think.
It's not assembled right now, but I have to reassemble it, but yes.
Oh man, I feel like that'd be very punishing.
One of the first videos, some of the early videos I did with Hank out at his place was with what's his name? He moved away. Hank used to
Yes.
Yeah, shooting the AR-10. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Because we play that at SHOT Show, don't we?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I just posted something in the our chat. Just some eye candy for you guys. This is
thanks, Walter.
This is the young lady that waited on us at Hooters.
She could wait on me all the time.
So
you're
not going to share with all the other people?
Well, I can. Yes, I'll do that.
Might as well share with everyone else.
I'll do that. Yeah, I have to. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll look it up.
Kind of like a Harley Quinn kind of thing going on.
Oh man, I'm just gonna have to sit here and look through this. You guys cover the news.
Pay attention, babyface. Stay on your game. Focus. Yeah, focus. Okay, so let's go through. There's a whole bunch of different things that we have to talk about here. I don't know if you guys have particular things you want to jump into. We talked about the hurricane. Hurricane Florence path is headed right for South Carolina right now.
Yeah.
So, everyone get ready for that. Make sure you're aware of everything that's going on. Do what you need to do, especially if you're on the coast. There you go. Let's see what else we got going on here. So I think I call this show Free for All Monday. Ron DeSantis, 100% carbon neutral, Paris.
What now?
Yeah, I'm sure no one understands where that came from.
This is some news that I don't I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm just mixing a whole bunch of different things in there.
Okay.
So Paris had a knife attack. What?
Imagine that.
Way. Who would have ever
How could that possibly be? So there was a knife attack in Paris. Let me see headlines. 7 people injured in Paris knife attack. 7 people were injured when a man wielding a knife and an iron bar attacked people on a street in Paris late Sunday. Go ahead. Was he Methodist?
Methodist?
Might have been a Buddhist.
Lutherans? Badass Baptist? What? I mean, what?
Okay, Baptists are kind of badass.
Badass Baptist. Yeah.
That's what this is. Okay.
A lethal. Is it a lethal Lutheran? Is it a murderous Methodist?
Oh, maybe a suicidal Scientologist.
Oh, could be. So, I don't know, Walter. They're not. Guess what? They are not releasing identity.
Do you see how they defended themselves?
Yes, with some little tiny balls. As all
It's
French
literally.
people have.
There's a quote. There were 20 people. They were around 20 people chasing him. They started throwing pentac balls at him.
Which are little
Are you
tiny French.
shitting me?
Yeah, those are little tiny French balls that
It's
people.
like marbles.
Yeah, they used to play some kind of game.
It's like steel marbles, like this big.
That's what you got, man. It's France,
What?
dude.
What?
This is the.
This guy's running around. This picture, this guy like running around shanking people, and people are just pelting him with balls because they have nothing else to do.
I suggest getting pig poop.
Oh God.
That might help you.
Just everybody needs to eat like bacon sandwiches constantly. He won't come near you.
Excuse me.
Oh, bless you, Walter. Bless you, my son.
Quote, around 4 or 5 balls hit him in the head, but they weren't able to stop him.
Because French balls don't have that impact like regular balls.
I believe the BBC quoted that.
Okay,
so you're
we're
telling me
laughing.
the French balls were not enough to stop the man. That's sad.
Yeah, we're laughing. Eyewitness Yusuf Najjar told the BBC he was walking beside the canal when he saw a man running and holding a knife about 10 to 11 inches long. Like you said, he said a group of people playing Pentach, a French bowling game, began chasing the man. There were around 20 people chasing him. They started throwing Pentach balls at him. Najjar said around 4 or 5 balls hit him in the head, but they weren't able to stop him. The man was soon arrested. Authorities have not publicly identified the suspect or a possible motive. Yes. So there you go.
Have you seen the pushback that the countries are getting right now for immigration laws?
Duh.
Germans are going nuts. The Swedes are not having it.
Yeah, lots of pushback going on. And what are they calling everyone that pushes back?
Nazis. They're Nazis.
Nazis. Yeah, all Nazis, of course.
Guess what? Then I guess it's time to be a Nazi then.
God.
Yeah, all Nazis.
Ridiculous.
All the time.
I mean,
Yeah.
all right. Everybody in the chat, here you go. Boom.
Okay, Walter.
Don't get too distracted.
Yeah. Everyone needs to focus. It's Monday. Focus, people.
If you're anything like me,
Don't be distracted. Don't be distracted.
Yeah, stay focused, please.
Yeah. These are real men.
Yeah.
Real men. So therefore easy to be distracted.
Real men throw pentac balls at other men.
Yeah. I don't know. We're probably not pronouncing it properly. What's Walter? What are you eating over there? Lasagna?
I'm eating.
Oh, look at Walter rocking the Hank Strange shirt. Check that out. Let's show that again. Oh, there you go.
There it is.
All right. He's rocking the Hank Strange shirt.
My wife brought this to me, but I made this when I got home from work. So.
Oh, okay. All right. Nice.
But still at work doing her thing. So. Yeah.
What kind of meat do you use in your lasagna? Is it some kind of French meat like Pentac balls?
I use some good old American beef.
Beef. Good.
That's what's for dinner.
Yeah, Larry Fulton says, yeah, teabag him to death.
Petanque is how it's pronounced.
I heard on the radio today.
Petanque.
It's a petanque.
I heard on the radio today that the West Yorkshire Police Department, this is England, have put out stuff now saying that if people basically insult you, that's like could be like a hate crime. So if you just say
what? If
you just say, "Hey, mofo, you're a nasty," and report that to the police.
That's insane.
And where
I will call anybody what I want at any time.
Where is this?
West Yorkshire, England.
Oh yeah, because there's no freedom of speech.
Yeah. There's no freedom of anything.
Yeah. So there you go.
Holy.
So I carry my revolver in single action. Says turkey meat better. So there you go.
Turkey meat.
All right. So let's see. So that's the French thing. I know. Listen, we were laughing. It's not funny. Please allow the French people to defend themselves with more than their balls.
No, that's
okay. You must allow the French, because not all the French have balls.
I'm sure we could find a couple French women without any ball.
So, all right. So go ahead. What's up?
I was gonna say, so are we gonna discuss this Serena Williams things from over the weekend?
Oh,
you want to talk about this?
I don't know.
You guys didn't discuss it Friday. Did it happen over the weekend?
No, I think it happened over the weekend. Did you look at this match? Did you look at the match?
I did. It's
okay. And what happened?
Disgraceful. Have you seen anything about it?
I've read it in the news. I don't really
Did you watch the video?
No.
So knowing nothing about tennis, I'm now going to give you my opinion on tennis.
Oh yeah, sure.
It was just kind of a disgraceful showmanship. You're no sportsmanship. She told the guy that how dare he think she was cheating, and she owes him an apology. And this is the ref. And during the match, right after the match, a coach that was sitting in. So I guess in tennis, you're basically, if you're in the stands, you don't do anything. You don't make eye contact with anybody, because he gave like a thumbs up. This one coach in the stands gave a thumbs up. And I guess to them, that is a sign of illegal coaching from the stands.
Yeah, I think it's illegal for your coach to coach you.
Yes. So
they use hand signals, which thumbs ups could mean something. Maybe it didn't mean anything. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't believe this was her coach. This was another coach, I think. But yeah, they considered it illegal coaching. She got penalized for it. And then later in the match, she had 2 faults in a row, got really angry and smashed her racket against the ground. And the guy called a second penalty, which, like, when you get 2 I'm going to call them personal fouls. When you get 2 like penalties against you, I guess it kind of snowballs. Things get worse and worse and worse. She got penalized, which made the match favor the other person, who, from what I saw online, the girl that won did a phenomenal job. I mean, she was like, played her ass off.
Right.
But then she just like berated the referee, and it was
like.
Yeah, Lions of Judah says it was her coach, and which I think
okay. So if it was her coach,
yeah,
then they called it for an illegal coaching.
Yeah,
and she's like, I never cheat. I've never cheated in my life. He's like, blame your coach for giving you hand signs.
The problem she had was she didn't stop running her mouth.
See, that's the big thing. Is if she would have just taken it and said, okay, whatever, I don't think she would have gotten really any major penalties.
Might have won the match. She lost the match.
Yeah.
She ran her jaw.
Yes. Yeah.
So I think this chick, like, if you look at the pictures, this is like a little Japanese. I think she's mixed. She's not just Japanese.
She lives here in the U.S. actually.
Yeah, but I think she's mixed with. She's like Japanese and something else.
Yeah.
Right. Let me look it up and see what she is here.
Naomi Osaka, right?
Yeah. What was it? Naomi Osaka?
Yeah. She looks Hawaiian. She's got like a little bit of Hawaiian or something.
Yeah. Japanese and Haitian. Respect.
Is that what she is? Japanese and Haitian?
Yeah.
Wow.
So if you're Serena Williams and you're like a powerhouse, which Serena Williams, she's a powerhouse, we like the big legs. I'm not complaining about that. If you can't beat a little Japanese / Haitian, like basically a Jahatian, because you got to mix up
a Jahatian.
You got to mix up the two things.
Beat herself. That's what you did.
Yeah.
So it's true. Yeah, it's really true. And the thing you can see is having played a little bit of sporting things, golf and stuff like that. When you start getting under your own skin, you're gonna fall apart so quickly. And you could see that she just broke. Her concentration completely broke, and then she decided to like take it out on everybody else and kept running her mouth, and it went straight downhill from there.
She's also got new Nike ads out too, by the way.
Yeah, she was wearing Nike.
Yeah, she's got some new Nike campaign going on too. So
the other girl, yeah. So it's the Trump curse getting her again, I guess.
Yeah, the toughest thing that I heard about this whole thing is basically that when Osaka beat her, everyone in the crowd booed.
That's
so
disgraceful.
so this young lady just couldn't really celebrate
No,
the victory over it. Because
like a picture
if you're
of her-
Serena, if you're the top, everyone's going to watch you, right? So the coaches are going to watch you more and all that.
Of course.
So I goes, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's you know, it's tough. So
That's the way it
it's a
goes.
tough thing. Yeah. So there you go. All right. So let's see. I did put DeSantis in there. So here's a headline from DeSantis: amid heated governor's race, Ron DeSantis resigns from Congress. The Republican congressman announced Monday, less than 2 months before Election Day, that he is immediately resigning from Congress to focus on his campaign for governor of Florida.
That's all right.
Yeah, that's
I
cool.
think that's pretty normal.
Yeah,
isn't
That's
it?
actually pretty. I respect that because mostly scumbag politicians don't do that.
Yeah,
he says that he's going to be too busy to like actually do his duty,
to do his
as a
job. Exactly.
Yeah.
Good for him.
do his duty, literally.
Most of them lose, and then they go back to doing what they were doing before. Nothing.
Yeah, because I guess that's a good show of his confidence that he really feels he's going to win it.
I think he thinks he's got it wrapped up pretty good. So,
Well, if you lose in
Very
Florida
simple.
to a socialist, well,
Seriously.
we're in trouble. We are.
Yeah, you really fucked up.
yeah.
Well, anyways,
Yeah.
did you
And
hear?
go ahead. No,
No.
go ahead.
I'm gonna retract that thought. Okay.
No, well, what I was going to say is that speaking of socialism, Jim Carrey says that Democrats Jim Carrey tells Democrats we have to say yes to socialism.
Jim
Jim
Carrey can fuck
Jim
right
Carrey's
off.
from Canada, and I believe he's a Canadian citizen, if I'm not mistaken. Send his ass back to Canada.
Yeah. According to, he was on Bill Maher, and he said on Bill Maher that when he was a kid in Canada, he never had to wait for health care or he never had to wait on anything.
Whoa. Speaking of healthcare, I talked to my friend Sean Darren, my other friend, besides you guys.
The only other friend.
Yeah.
He spent 4 hours a day on the phone trying to get an answer about this Obamacare-based insurance stuff.
Yeah, it's a nightmare.
4 hours.
Marley currently has Obamacare, and it's awful.
We
all have Obamacare, basically.
After the third hour, he got transferred to somebody that actually knew what the hell was going on and answered his question. But yeah, I'm just like, you shouldn't have to do that, man. You shouldn't have to. You'd be dead. You'd be dead by the time if you were in an emergency.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I think that these people should come out and be proud of their socialismness.
Oh yeah.
So that we can identify them and we stop beating around the bush.
Them.
And we know they're socialists. I
Yes.
personally don't want socialism in America. I'm not going to vote for it. We have this conversation though all the time. If people want socialism in America, man, I hope you never get that because it's not going to be fun.
Move to Russia.
Dinesh D'Souza called him out on Twitter and was like, Jim Carrey, donate all your money to charity and then we'll talk. Give it all away, then we'll talk about socialism.
He used to be really, really, really funny too.
I know. He went off the deep
I
end.
remember when he first got going, when he was on Living Color, when he was Fireman Bob. I think it was Fireman Bob. He's like he's all burned up as Fireman Bob.
Mm-hmm. No, for sure. Jim Carrey's really funny. Brought me lots of laughs. Lots of people out there made some really, really funny movies and all that kind of stuff.
But once they start spouting their political beliefs, you find out that they're like they need to go get some medicine.
Yeah. And he's definitely radical, but I do agree with what he's saying. If those people are socialists, they should just come right out and go, yeah, we're socialists, so we could identify them. And let's see if people in America really want that, because I don't think people want socialism in America.
No, they don't.
He'll never, ever, 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 ever get a dime of my money or watch any of his shows. I can tell you that.
Has he done anything in the last 10 years anyways?
I think he has a TV show right now. That's why he was on Bill Maher.
Ugh.
So there you go.
Oh, so that hasn't been pulled off the air.
Yeah.
Roseanne gets pulled off instantly.
You see that the CBS I guess the CBS executive guys left, and so now they're saying I think that show The View, or not The View, the one with the one that's always with that Joyce woman, the one that they're really just always seriously left is.
It's The View, isn't it?
Is it The View? I don't know if it's The View or not.
Yeah.
Not 60 Minutes.
No, the one that's all women.
There's a whole bunch of them, Walter.
The Talk?
They've
They're
repeated
thinking
that.
that
There's
one.
The Talk, The View.
I guess he was the one keeping that show in the air, and now that he's gone, I guess it might go away.
Yeah.
Thank God. It's
Yeah.
garbage
Some
TV.
nicer ladies.
Yeah.
That's the one that what's her face is on the black
Whoopi
lady.
Goldberg? Whoopi Goldberg?
Whoopi. The Whoops.
Yeah, Whoopi's on The View.
The View. Okay, yeah.
The View. Yeah. The Archangel says, if you live in Florida, write in Hank Strange for governor. Harry's Holster says the only real problem people have with capitalism is crony capitalism, which is actually a form of socialism.
Exactly.
So,
that's it. That's all it is.
Yeah.
But the problem is you're never going to get rid of corrupt people.
No, not completely.
You're never going to get rid of them.
No.
I mean, you can fight all you want.
I had news for you folks that like socialism. It's worse there because
yeah.
all the leaders and their bunch are all in charge, and everybody else lives like paupers. So
yeah, here's what you have to think about all these places, including Jim Carrey being from Canada. If Canada's so freaking awesome, Jim Carrey, why don't you live there? Why aren't you making your fortune there? You're making it in America. You're making it in America for a reason. Same thing with all the British people who are always trying to tell us shit, but they're in America and they're over here in America because for a reason, because of taxes.
Yeah.
Let's not beat around the bush on that. And speaking of corruption, I don't know if we talked about this. We talked about the people that started a GoFundMe for the homeless guy, right? We had that conversation.
Yeah.
Remember there was this homeless guy that helped out like a couple. They helped out the wife. He helped out the wife. Her car broke down. He helped her out. And then they decided to do a GoFundMe for him so they could raise money. They raised $400,000 from people, but then they never gave him the money. They just gave him some of the money.
I see the article right here.
Yeah. So their asses, and when we talked about this before, I don't think it was on a Free for All Monday, but we had this conversation and I said, these people should just give him the money. They were saying they didn't want to give him the money because he was using it for drugs. And they didn't want him. Yeah. So here's the thing. What if you raise money for someone, what they use it for is not your business. You raise the money for them. You get people give the money to this guy because he did something cool. You just give him the money. Well, they finally made these people show the bank account where they supposedly had this money. No money.
They spent it all.
Yeah, no money in the bank account. They went and seized a whole bunch of stuff from these guys. And I think
he raised $400,000.
Yeah.
How do you spend through $400,000?
2 tanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They bought some BMWs. I could spend $400,000 in an hour.
One more Hank's cars.
Yeah. I don't even have to buy a car. If anyone wants to set me to that challenge, I will accept the challenge. Just send me $400,000 and I guarantee you without buying a car, I could drop that money in an hour.
So I'm going to throw this out there, and I understand this could be, this is unethical, but I can see somebody being like, $5 here, $10 here. Let's take him to lunch and pay for ourselves, and we'll do some other stuff and help pay for us while we're paying for him. But you spent $400,000. You spent the whole lot.
Yeah. Listen, do not do anything like that, man. If someone does something nice for you and you create a GoFundMe and people give the money to the guy. If he takes that whole $400,000 and goes to a strip club, like he's freaking, what's the name of that boxer dude?
With the tattoo?
No, he just retired, but he was boxing the Irish guy. Forgot his name. Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather went to the bank and cashed out a whole bunch of money when he did that, and he was taking shopping carts of money to his SUVs, and then he took all that money back to his own strip clubs that he owned and made it rain.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, this guy could do that if he wants to. You raise the money for him. You give him the money. Don't even get yourself into this thing of, don't let the temptation, because you're gonna go, I think I'll pay this one bill with the money. Yeah, I'll pay this one too. I think I'll make it up later. Just don't do it. Just give the dude the money. Whatever he does with it, that's his right. That's called freedom. This is not socialism. Yeah.
So Hank, did you see the good news about U.S. Palm?
What about it?
It's back.
They're back. Supposedly.
Yep. Back. Let me see the logo.
I don't know.
Do I have to turn my patent trademark attorney loose on them if they're using? They're
using the exact same logo actually.
Oh, they can't.
Well, okay. So
There you go.
all right.
Well, this article has a
It doesn't
picture
say
of
that
their
they're not officially all the way back.
I'll have to.
That's not 100% official that they're back.
I'll have to sick my. I'm serious though. I'm not fucking lying.
Well, no, this article is just saying that they're potentially back.
They posted a picture to their Instagram of like a zombie hand coming out of a grave.
Yeah, if they use anything like that logo, guess what?
Okay.
Do you have your logo trademarked? I'm guessing.
Yes.
Trademark.
I trademarked my palm tree logo as soon as I heard that they went belly up, and they abandoned their logo.
Oh, okay.
Abandoned the logo, which I was shocked because.
Oh yeah, you would think you would just hold on to that.
My trademark, my attorney, he said, yeah, they abandoned it. I said, let's get it. Not their logo, but my logo with the palm tree and everything. Yes. Mm-hmm. Because that's I actually came up with that before there was U.S. Palm, but I didn't register the trademark, unfortunately. And so then when they appeared, I was like, oh, too bad, so sad. But you know what comes around goes around sometimes. So, you know.
Yeah.
Well, this might get interesting.
So hold on. First of all, they're not all the way back. It's just rumors. They might be setting up.
Who is back?
I don't know. They don't know. This article is not saying. Okay, let's read this article. Let's read.
Somebody told me.
RIF. Reading is fundamental.
All right, you go ahead and read it, and then I'll tell you what somebody told me.
Yeah.
Until yesterday, if you visited the social media pages of U.S. Palm, you would find that the latest post was made in August of 2017, and it was announcing that the company was going out of business. To the great surprise of the firearms industry, the company is probably making a comeback. The statement is an assumption based on the post made by the company yesterday on their Facebook page. The post consists of a single image depicting a zombie raising from its grave and has a tombstone with the company's logo and the years of its operation.
Okay. All right. Well, when I registered our logo with the palm tree and everything, someone said to me, you're going to have to, somebody said to me just out of the blue, you're going to have to, I know somebody that's not going to be happy about that, or you're going to have to something or other. And I said, who's that? And they go, Century Arms.
Yeah, so Century, it looks like, is continuing their production. Century Arms to continue U.S. Palm brand and product line.
Well, they're not going to brand it with that palm tree, I guarantee you.
Walter, you're showing your hand too early. You let them brand it, and then you take a big-ass chunk of the company.
I don't know if that's listen. Yeah, the pimp hand's strong on Walter right now. He's about to put it down. So listen, what I know is that at NRA, I met a young man who said that he bought the rights to all the U.S. Palm stuff.
But he didn't get the try.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't talk to him. I just ran into this guy, and I think he gave me a card. I think I spoke about this before. He gave me a card, but lots of people give me cards and stuff like that. So he told me that he had the rights to that, and he was going to come back with the company and all that. And I said, okay, if you're going to do that, you know, like hit me up when you get ready to do it. Maybe that is that guy. Maybe he's getting ready to do it. Maybe that guy was just, you know, telling stories that we saw out there. It's possible. I mean, there's, you know, assets could have gotten split up in lots of ways. So this person could have bought assets. They could have released this thing and done that thing. It'll, you know, will be a little bit complicated. But if you got it on lockdown, Walter, it's all you.
They ain't going to be using that logo. I can tell you that.
Yeah, you're like ready. You're ready for the fight. I know.
I mean, you know,
I understand.
Yeah.
So there is a picture, and I don't know. I'm not going to assume this is a new picture, but there's an article from last Friday saying Century Arms to produce U.S. Palm brand and product line, and the picture includes magazines and grips, both with those logos. I'm just saying.
I will be in touch with my attorney tomorrow. I'm not lying.
Okay.
I'm not kidding. That's the reason you pay for the trademark stuff. You don't.
No, totally. No, I totally agree. That's the reason. Yeah, that's the reason.
You know, it's not that. It's called a cease and desist.
Your intellectual property. It belongs to you.
They like I said, I was shocked when I found out they abandoned the logo.
Yeah. It doesn't seem like they would.
I mean, because that was their people saw that. Oh, U.S. Palm. Oh, okay.
You know, you could
Things-
you
things
could always
slip
just
through the
license
cracks.
out the logo. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but sometimes things slip through the cracks, and when someone's letting go of
Listen,
something,
Walter.
it goes up.
Let me call your attorney tomorrow. We'll talk about licensing out, and then you just give me a cut of the licensing fee.
Well,
it'll work perfect.
You know, we'll have to chalk.
I'm already in the will. That's all I know. So, okay.
Who?
It's all good.
On another subject, kind of. Who sent their application in for their 1911?
I don't have the cash on hand. I wish I did.
Sell
don't
that
have the money.
22. Do something. Yeah, it doesn't mean you're gonna. They take credit cards.
Why? No. So I gotta throw this out there. Yesterday, our garage door just like snapped in half, and I braced it up to fix it, and now I'm like $1,700 to get a new garage door. So so I'm not buying a 1911 at the moment.
Yeah,
But they're only doing.
let's start a GoFundMe for Babyface's garage door that I totally won't steal any of the money in.
That doesn't mean because you send the application and you're going to get one.
Yeah, and they're only doing 10,000 a year out of 90,000.
8,000 on this first draw.
So yeah, I got next year. That's my goal. My plan is I got next year.
There's over 100,000.
Yes. So we got 10 years worth of guns if they keep it going like that.
Yeah, and but yeah, I figured out what the hell, When I get that, when I get
can only buy one, right?
Yes, you're only allowed to purchase one. Correct.
Yeah.
So you can't even buy two and then hold one for me. Well, good luck to you, Walter. I hope you get one because they're going to be really cool.
Who knows? It'll be interesting to see what happens.
Yeah, we'll get you Andrew's custom leather, customized. We'll get you a customized grip with exotic leathers.
Let me address something in the chat here. Armory and Access says I won't pay the dollars for the CMP ones for old worn out 1911. Not all of them are going to be old and worn out because those guns have been through. Those are cool. Those guns have been through refurbishment numerous times, so you might get one that's depending on when your number gets going, but that's in really good shape. So you're not going to get it. You're not going to get a World War II Rand or anything like that because those are going to go to auction.
Yeah, they're going to.
The rare ones will go up to their auction site, but hey, a run-of-the-mill Colt.
So what happened with these? They could have come back and just been in storage all this time, right?
Correct. That's what they
They
said.
have been. They've been sitting in the depot, the Army depot.
I saw.
Yeah, not everyone was Sergeant Rock out there just blazing the 1911s and like throwing up the magazines in the air and doing the air reload.
Well, it's like the M1 Garand. I've got a rack grade gun that was really used, made in December 1941, a low number gun, which is cool. And then I've got other ones that look almost with a decent stock on. They look almost like new. So,
Walter, what I'm looking forward to, and if you find one, you let me know. Those Philippines return.
They haven't came on the market yet.
No, and I guarantee with that are going to come barrels, parts, and everything. So this may have to be turned into a M1 Garand.
Yes, that's what I was hoping for, but I guess they're still sorting those and grading them.
It's going to take them forever.
Yeah.
It's going to take a long time to go through.
So,
yeah, Atomic Bull says payment for the CMP 1911 isn't the problem. I refuse to jump through their commie rules to get one.
Brian Quick says he's got a CMP M1 carbine. Oh, that sounds awesome.
The first one I got was rack grade, and it works fine, but it's just not super pretty. And then I stepped up to the next grade on the next two that I bought, and I got one from my dad, or he bought one, and they both came with basically new stocks, and they look like they're decent guns.
Yeah.
So.
Mine is a Harrington and Richardson. What was it? Collector's grade. So it's like brand new CMP wood. Yeah. The barrel is like never been shot. Oh, it's beautiful. I love it.
When they had the M1 Garands before, I bought an Action with no stock, and it came back from Denmark or something, and it was in decent shape. I bought a brand new CMP stock and put it on it. That gun, most people go, "Wow, that's a nice looking gun." It's like, yeah, because it does.
I assume something like this has been reparked. You can see where there was like.
Let me lock it on you. Hold on. Yeah.
You can see the pitting. So I'm guessing when they bring these back, they sand them off, sandblast them, and repark them.
Yeah, probably do when they bust them down. The ones that have barrels that are really shot out bad.
Yeah. Yeah, this one, I mean, you can see where it was pitted a little bit, but overall, it's a wartime era receiver. So I want to build it into a wartime gun if I can find, all the parts for it.
Yeah, you just have to search. That's all. It's out there.
Yeah. Larry Fulton wants to know, do you have to be a member of an affiliated gun club to get one of those, or how does it all work? You want to go over that real quickly?
Yeah, you do. There's you have to be a veteran with a DD-214, or there's a couple of other things. One of the things that qualifies is as far as firearms experience is concealed weapons holders.
Yes.
It's on their website. You can download those things and read it. I mean, that's probably the best thing to do.
Basically, I think you need to show proficiency with a firearm, which is you'll have like a hunting license, a hunter safety license, or concealed carry, or have your what's it, DD2, DD14, whatever it is. Yeah. So ex-military, you can skip a bunch of it, and then you get you have to be a member of a club. And to me, the cheapest club you can be a member of is
Florida Shooting Sports Association or whatever. That's the one I'm a member of. It's $20 a year. I did in the Grand Collectors Association, which is like $25 a year, and then you get a magazine, a quarterly magazine or something like that.
Yeah. Harry's Holster says, I'm waiting to buy U.S. surplus till I run across a deal. The prices now are insane. And Jay Brennan says, I have a large amount of CMP rifles, been buying them for over 10 years. No problem. Yeah. So
no, it's really,
it's once you do it, it's not that bad.
It's not that big of a deal. The pistol thing's a little bit more because they're doing two background checks.
An FFL, right?
What's that?
It has to go through an FFL. It's not like the rifles.
For the pistols, yeah. And they're going to do a background check and they're going to do one here when the FFL gets it. And I mean, me being an FFL, it's it's no big deal, but but still, it's no big deal for anybody else. It's just like buying a gun on Gunbroker or Bob's Gun Shop or whatever, wherever you buy your stuff from. It just goes through an FFL. So.
If you don't have a 1911, or if you do have 1911s, you're looking for a nice one, probably not a bad thing to do if you've got the money and stuff like that.
A little bit of history.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
go ahead.
You can buy your basic Filipino 1911 for $300 and something bucks, and it's going to work. I have one, as a matter of fact, and it's going to work just fine. You're going to shoot it. But once again, it's a Filipino 1911. So
but I mean, there are deals out there on quality 1911s. I think for my Series 70 Colt, which it's a beater gun. It's not it's not pristine. Right. I think I paid like $600 for it. Like
it depends on condition.
It's a nice Series 70 Colt, and it shoots great. I mean, $600 was worth it to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it's just ugly.
It's never ugly. Come on now. It's a gun, for crying out loud.
I kind of like
904 Outdoors says, I'd rather have a TRP operator Springfield.
Isn't that new pistol thing?
I have no idea.
That's all right.
904 would know better than me. I don't keep up on the latest 1911s.
And Springfield Armory.
Oh, no, it's a Springfield.
Put your cross up there, Hank.
Yes.
Armory. Yeah.
Shame on you. For shame. For shame.
Yeah, we don't play Springfield, right? That's still a thing.
Yeah. So let's talk about, I don't know if you guys saw this. I will throw this in the chat real quick because this is someone who's here, this is news about someone who's a friend of the show. And I try to make sure that when friends of the show or people who've been on the show hit the news, that we share it. So you guys, I think Brandon from the AK-50 guy, the AK guy, he's been on here.
First rifle?
Yes. Yes, the AK guy introduces his first production model AK called AKG-47. No, it's not the 50. I did mess with hold the prototype. He's getting closer on the prototype of the 50 coming out.
Is it a shootable prototype?
Yeah, it's coming. If you look at my video when I was in North Carolina with Guns and Gear, the AK guy was also there. Also in that video, Walter was one of those sidecar motorcycles that you like. It was really a really nice example in that video. Yeah. Cool. If you get a chance to look at that. So today at the Firearm Blog, we have exclusive AK related information for you. Brandon Herrera, also known as the AK guy, informed us about the release of his first production model AK called AKG-47. Brandon has earlier launched a limited. I don't understand what's going on here. It's earlier launched a limited edition commemorative rifle that we talked about in TFB. Today, he's introducing a production model that will be made in large quantities and will be available both on the website and via its dealers. It's going to have a price of $899.
Can I?
And,
$899.
Yeah.
It better be high quality then. I mean, at that point, you're hitting you're competing with like higher end, but you're not competing with Century Arms or garbage like that.
Right. So the marketing strategy behind this product is to offer an affordable rifle that is built by skilled people to be reliable as the AKs are supposed to be. For an MSRP of $899, you get an AKM pattern rifle that is hand-built in the USA, tested for function and reliability, and covered by a lifetime warranty.
I got something to interrupt with that just posted on the Firearm blog that all three of us will get excited about. Literally posted it like a minute ago.
What's
American-made OTS-14 Groza pistols.
Really?
Are now out. Bad Element Company, it looks like, is doing them.
Somebody.
I already have an
Holy crap.
SBR. So can I turn my Crank SBR into one of these? Wondering.
That's a bullpup, baby.
Yeah. Yes, and that's a pistol. That's not a rifle.
Yeah, pistol. It's a bullpup. That's all I could see.
So what do you think?
Awesome. I think it looks cool.
Let me take a
So
look.
it looks like these are going to be built off the 74 platform.
Let me share this for the folks out there. Let me share that in the chat.
Where's the real one?
If you scroll down, it looks like the real ones are linked.
Is that thing laying in the ground supposed to be the real one?
Yeah, the one that's in the
all distressed and nasty looking.
Yeah, I'm guessing they beat that thing up pretty well already.
It's laying on the ground like an animal. I know, Walter, you're against that.
That is kind of crude. But I'll just leave it at that.
Walter wants the gold-plated one. Thank you very much.
No, I wouldn't. If that's what they're going to make, I sure wouldn't.
Yeah. What's the price? Lions of Judah.
I'm not sure they say. Let's see.
I guess I need to show them how to really make one.
Well, I'm telling you, I'm in.
Kieski says, I can't shoot most bullpups since I'm a lefty.
Yeah, you can.
It's on their Instagram. It looks
Walter,
certain
Walter
bullpups
does it all the time, yeah.
Well, I mean, on my I think you're actually on your Steyr. They have a left-hand kit for a Steyr too. But I know the one I have, the Microtech, has a left-hand kit. I have the left-hand.
Why would I need a left-hand kit? I'm not handicapped. All right, shout out to.
Let me finish that. Not physically. And I'll leave it
only mentally. Only mentally. That I will not deny my mental handicaps.
Remember, you start no shit, there'll be no shit.
All right. I've got some bullpups right here that were left over from the other day.
I got your bullpup right here.
No, I like the concept of the gun. I really do. It's really cool and small and everything. I just think a lot.
Somebody needs to make a good one.
That one. I mean, if that's what they're, that's just.
Boom. There we go. There we go.
My problem right now is I can't get enough of the damn 74 magazines.
Really?
They're freaking expensive. They've become so expensive. They're like $40 or $50 a piece.
For the original ones? Or
yeah.
Let me tell you, this is before probably you were, back when you were just a little pup.
Yeah, before you were twinkling your puppy's eyes.
Don't tell me you could buy them for like $5 a piece or something.
5 cents.
No. There was a time actually, let me see, before the 74s really hit the market here, they had those East German mags that look like, I'm going to tease you, baby face. Let me show you something here. Hank reaches for the bullpup. I can reach for some unopened East German.
They're not paper, are they?
Yeah.
I call dibs. I call dibs. Those are AK-74 ones?
These are AK-74 mags.
Okay, I call dibs, Walter.
Are they steel or polymer?
There is
Bakelite. I call super dibs now.
The Bakelite mag.
Oh my God.
It's like brand new. That's ridiculous.
Those look so good.
Yeah.
Freaking ridiculous. you know how much
Yeah.
I paid? How much did you pay for that? Just out of curiosity.
All right. When my dad went to Germany, I won't say when, but when he went to Germany, he stuck this in his suitcase and brought it back. He bought it like at the flea market there for, I don't know, $5 or something.
I paid
probably this whole pouch he probably got for $5.
for 4 Russian plums, and the pouch that they go in was.
I got your Russian plums right here. Russian plums.
$120, and that was a good deal. Now that same group of mags in a pouch is like $180.
You're talking those Russian plum mags, and they get nutty prices for those things.
Yeah.
But the East German mags, I remember there was a time when Century had those for sale, and I think they were like $2.50, $1.75, something like that, because nobody had any rifles at the time, so they were just dumping them, And
we're back now that 5.45 isn't as popular. I think we're kind of back to that. Like
But
nobody's buying 5.45 guns.
you got the collectors that go apeshit for those Russian magazines. So
Yeah,
I should sell off mine.
AK-74 is awesome.
all right, so now we're digging mags out. Let's dig another mag out here.
By the way, I carry my revolver in single action. Says, is Walter a hoarder or a collector? Yes.
I wouldn't call I'm not a hoarder, no. I mean, I collect things. I only sell things now when I have to pay the mortgage and I don't have a mortgage.
Moobutt says, I'm mighty tighty whitey and I'm smuggling plums.
Those are fantastic. Are those new too?
These are not 74 mags. These are the Chinese Type 84 223 mags.
Okay.
I don't have
They're
any.
a little too straight, aren't they? They straighten those out in a 5.56.
223, yeah, basically. Yeah, so I have some Polish 74 mags. A couple of them. Those were available a few years ago pretty readily too. But
I like how just casually Walter's just doing this. It's so annoying. He's just casually like, yes, I got these unopened.
Yeah.
Beautiful Baker Light.
Still in the wrap.
Yeah. It's
well,
no big deal.
I mean, I do have a couple things that are, like that.
This is what he did. This is what he did to trade.
Red Bear. Quote, I'm not a hoarder, says every hoarder ever.
All right, well, I'm not swimming in my own Budweiser cans or anything like that, like a lot of these people do. That's hoarding.
Yeah. So Harry's Holsters has a question for you. He says, Safety Harbor Firearms. Serious question. How do you organize all of this stuff? Trying to organize my humble collection and having issues. Laugh out loud.
Small piles and very carefully.
Organized? What is organized?
Yeah, his organization is that big, massive desk. What fits under and what fits over?
Okay, what's going on with my screen?
DCG 44 says he bought a Dragunov mag for $120.
One
single mag. Yeah,
that I believe.
That's not uncommon. Yeah, I
believe that. I mean, these are
that's probably a good deal now.
These are the PSL mags.
Mm-hmm.
PSL mags at one time were probably $15, $16. Now they're
crazy.
$55, $60. So, once again, the PSL is a hot item now. The PSL, I remember they used to sell for like $350. The ones essentially, and nobody wanted
them.
No, they're like $1,200
in 1972.
Oh yeah,
Jesus.
1972.
Back when you could buy a case of SKSs for like $50 a piece.
I'm telling you.
I did the cheapest SKSs I probably ever got when I was back in the 90s selling that, not 1890s either. Was like $45, $47 a piece, but they were thoroughly used Chinese guns. But they functioned. They all shot. They worked. They just didn't have a lot of finish on them or stuff. So, that's the cheapest I read. I wish I
don't know what to tell you. Walter, just put those things back in the pouch and mail the pouch to me. Don't worry about it. Okay. I got you. I'll organize the crap out of that.
I'll use them.
Oh,
I call dibs, babyface.
One of those Bakelite mags is floating around here being used. So
needs to go in a Groza. That's what needs to do.
Yeah, I should do one just for spite. I should make a really cool one. Just right now, the milling machine stuff is running stuff to make money to pay the bills. So, and the one broke.
Oh darn!
One of them broke today. So.
Oh really? One of the CNCs?
Yeah, luckily we just
That's
got
that.
finished doing all the CZ rods and the HK rods, the next batch of them. So there's
Oh,
like
man.
600 rods going off to be nitrided. But yeah, today Chris comes in the shop. I'm sitting there and I was watching Forgotten Weapons video on the show shot machine gun.
Oh yeah, yep.
He has, because I think that's a cool gun, even though it's kind of a POF.
Terrible, isn't it?
Yeah, but I'm
Those are
watching
the best. Those are the best guns.
I'm watching that, and Chris comes walking in. He's got this face like I look and I go, "Oh crap, that's not a good face." And then Will was talking to me about something that he was looking for that I did find eventually, thank God. And then he goes, "The big mill broke." I'm like, "Oh." It makes this like popping noise, like a primer going off.
Oh,
And it's something electric popped, and that's probably going to be $3 or $4 grand of electric pop. So.
Oh God, really?
Oh God, yes.
Oh God.
So Hank, do you really want a milling machine?
No, I've got one. It's at your place.
Yeah, that's a better way to answer. That's a good.
Yeah. Have you seen pictures of these little what did you call them? Pentuck balls?
Yeah, they got like designs in them.
Are they like bocce balls?
I don't
It's
know.
like it's some kind of weird. I'm trying to see scale.
They should be like alien eggs or something.
Yeah, they're about the size of eggs. It looks like.
Oh, okay. Well, that would hurt. That would hurt. If you got hit.
Yeah, it would hurt. It would hurt. Yeah. It's a weird game.
You know,
If it's between a gun and a Pintac ball, I'm going with the gun every day.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, did you see these?
shizzle.
I'm gonna link this in chat for you, Hank.
For shizzle.
You see how you carry these around?
They have like a holster for their balls.
Look at what I just linked.
Oh gosh, I'm not looking.
No, it's not. It's
You're not tricking me again.
No, it's actually. Oh wait, that's no.
yeah,
no, it is.
Yeah,
It's,
man, that would make.
it looks like a nutsack.
Wait, hold on. Okay, somehow we got to show this.
What's that center little ball for? Is that like the polisher or something, or what is that for?
We got to show it here. Let me see. I'll take a picture.
I just sent it in chat. I'm hoping it'll work for everybody.
Yeah, but we got to go old school here and show.
I'm sorry, that looks like it should be like.
So this is what it looks like, folks.
It should be in like a picture of like torture devices from the 1800s or something.
That.
Gonna string you up by your nuts, boy. And rope you up.
Give me no shit, son.
Yeah.
No, the reason I was calling out that Groza, I was looking at it. It just looks crude.
The front handguard section is
the handguard section.
It's like just straight sheet metal or something. Yeah.
It looks like some Pakistani dude made it. I mean, I'm not. I don't know these people at all. I'm not. Maybe they wanted that look like a Khyber Pass looking thing, but
maybe.
Now you can't sell that. That's for damn sure. Oh, they're gonna.
They're gonna charge a lot for it too. I guarantee.
You know what would be really cool to chamber that in the 9x39.
I hear it's being imported now.
Yeah, Wolf has got that stuff.
Oh, that
would be freaking awesome.
So
I mean that's what it's supposed to be chambered in, right?
That's what I guess they're one of the original versions. Yeah.
Originally it's 9x39 and 545, I believe.
545, yeah.
Do you know if 9x39 fits in a 545 mag?
Ooh.
Or does it fit in a 7.62 mag?
Well, 7.62x39, so it fits in a regular full size AK mag.
Yeah. So it's the same parent cartridge 7.62
Don't quote me on that. If I'm wrong, I'm sure I'll get chastised in the chat.
No, I'm guessing you're probably right. It fits in a regular AK mag.
Richard Hughes says he hammered out a refrigerator sheet metal. Well, Richard, I get that, but at least he could have, well, yeah. I got some, actually, me and Will were talking about making some AK flats out of oil drums just for fun.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Pressing them out.
Yeah, I've got everything to do it, so.
Yeah.
I have all the stuff to bend it. As long as you got a flat, I can bend them up.
Well, I got all that bending stuff too, by the way.
Send us a couple of flats. We'll bend them into some.
I bought it at the creek, and I have not done a single thing with it.
It's fun. Bending AK receivers is. It's very satisfying.
Can we bend one and make a bullpup version?
If you could, yeah.
I mean, I got
that
one.
woman looks like Oprah, by the way. Faith
what?
Johnson of Dallas, the Dallas whatever. She totally from a like
Yeah.
when I scanned over her, she totally looks like Oprah.
So we're going to talk about that here in a second. So before we do that, so I'm showing this pistol. We're actually giving this away at some point. At some point, I know people
thanks.
probably
I'm glad-
wondering
I'm glad to hear
when
I'll
we're
take
giving this. No, you can't. You don't qualify, babyface. But we are going to give this away. This is from Palmetto State, and there's a video out, and I need to take care of that. Been a little slow down with everything going on. It's not going to have these iron sights on it, so. And I need to put. Actually, I think I'm going to put an ATI, something like the X2. Should probably put this X2 up on here before we give it away, or I'll let you, whoever wins it, do that whole thing. So SIG brace, right? SIG brace. I sent you guys a link because I met a young inventor when I was in Texas, in Austin, and I sent you guys a link about this, and I think I put it in the chat earlier. I could probably put it up there again. But basically, he invented something called a bicep brace. So, we have this whole debate of whether or not you can shoulder these braces, like the SIG brace and other stuff. That's a whole thing. Everyone's doing it. Yeah. So Babyface is hiding his face. I don't know why. Because
the prototype looks ridiculous.
he's got measly biceps. That's why
it's fixing a problem that isn't
real
currently
man
a problem.
biceps.
It's a solution for a non-problem at the moment.
Yeah. So anyway, so you looked at the video.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, it would be like a regular AR pistol comes out and would sit right under your cheek, and then there's a mechanism that comes down the side, and instead of shouldering, it goes into your bicep. So again, it's neat if the ATF reverts back to their old ruling that you can't shoulder a pistol brace, then it's great. But until that, it's I don't know. It fits a market that I think things like the tail hook for me, if you're truly trying to one-hand a rifle or one-hand a AR pistol, things like the tail hook work really well.
Yeah. Go ahead, Walter. What do you think about it?
I haven't looked at that close. I'm sorry. I haven't done that yet.
Yeah, we will. Because he's about to come out with these or start putting them out there.
Oh, okay.
So he asked me. So when I saw him at the range at Austin, he didn't let me take pictures or do any video of it. I did shoot it. I did test it. It seemed like it worked to me. The only thing that I could feel out of it, there was like a little bit of pinching, but it wasn't any kind of problem, for me in the bicep. But that's a prototype. He's getting ready to come out with these. I think he'll send us one, and then maybe we'll do something with it. I always try to highlight things like this. And on top of that, he says that the ATF is going to reverse themselves on people being able to shoulder those things. So we'll see what happens here. Anything's possible.
What sort of insider knowledge does he have? Like, why does he think that way? What does he feel?
He had a letter, which I think I've talked to you guys about before.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So that's who showed me that letter, that he has a letter where they're saying, yeah, we didn't say people can do that.
Do letters really mean anything, though? Because they're not
I don't
law.
know.
They're just interpretations.
Yeah, good point. Good point.
So, is anything ATF comes down with law?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a really good question.
Like what happened to us, that's not law.
Yeah, Babyface. Do you think that the ATF will turn around a law where millions of people in America have bought braces like this?
But again, it's not a law.
Do you really think the ATF is going to turn around and like back up on that? Maybe, I don't know, like they did with bump stocks or something?
Yeah, no, I think it's possible, but my thing is they don't create law. Or they're not supposed to.
Their point, they're only Congress is supposed to create laws, right?
Yes.
Yeah, the ATF shouldn't even exist.
No, they shouldn't.
I'll be back in a second, gentlemen.
Well, I don't know what he's going to get. I don't know if it's going to be a good thing.
I don't know. I have very little respect for the ATF in general.
Yeah. I understand.
For anybody that's curious, anybody that doesn't know the story, they back in Prohibition decided that the best way to get at bootleggers was to poison whiskey stills, or I guess like mash and whatnot, because they knew people were going to drink it, knowing damn well that people were going to bootleg and drink it, and they poisoned and killed off like 60 people or something like that, knowing exactly what they were doing. So yeah, I have no respect for the ATF, and they've done that over and over. They're the ones that drove a tank into the. Even though that one guy was crazy, Waco? Was it Waco, Texas? Or no, it wasn't Waco. It was the one where the ATF like drove that tank in, and then the Branch Davidians lit the place on fire, and they all burned to death. Like they have a terrible track record. They have a horrible track record.
Yeah. So if anyone wants to know, the name of this guy is Heston Kent. It's called the Bicep brace. Listen, I'm always willing to take a look at people's inventions and things like that they have coming out, and if I can, doing something to expose it. A lot of it, like you said, Babyface, is timing here. Could be genius. Might be something that's not really necessary because, maybe the SIG braces and things like that have cornered the market. We'll see. That's always open.
I think
Ruby Ridge. Brian Quick says, never forget Ruby Ridge.
Yeah, it's another one. But bringing a product like that to market, is here or there. Owning the patent on a product like that, owning the idea of bracing it in your bicep, that's where the gold is. Because if the ATF reverses their placement, which they probably will, then you own the right to anybody that wants to manufacture something like that. So that's my thought on it.
Yeah. Listen, I think invention's awesome. And if you have come up with ideas, you're an inventor, get it to the prototype stage and then go from there. He obviously got it to the prototype. He's pushing it past that, Kudos to him. If we get one in here, I'll do something with it. And
I'd like
to
see it in person if that's possible. Yeah.
Yeah. And at the range at Austin, I wasn't the only one. I invited a couple of guys that were there with me, like Patrick R. and some other dudes that were there to shoot it and try it out. And they thought it was interesting. So there you go, and you know how that goes. Patrick R. is not going to be shy about telling you what he thinks about something.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
So
none of us are. What's up?
I saw you put this article in here. Do you want to talk about the Dallas officer?
Yeah. Let's talk about that. It's interesting. So you want to? Do you want to read it?
You want me to give a rundown?
You could, sure.
So as this and I don't know all the facts. This is the best that I know. A Dallas officer comes home from a shift, goes to the wrong apartment. The door's unlocked. She walks in, and with all the lights off, sees somebody standing in what she thought was her apartment. She draws her gun and shoots and kills the person. Turns out it's the wrong apartment. It's not her apartment, and she killed her neighbor. So she's now she's out on bond, but they did arrest her and charge her. And I don't know how to feel about it. I'm in between a couple things.
Okay, so there's lots of things going on here. This apparently is not the first time she's gotten in trouble. She's been on Psych Watch. People have been warning about her. Everyone, let me just say this.
Oh, so there's potential that she did this on purpose, is what you're saying.
Well, she's done things already, and she's been on watch, and there's people saying that she should not be a police officer. And the thing I was going to say to you about this is everyone should not be a police officer.
No. There are people
that have the makeup to be a police officer and deal with stress and all the other things involved. To me, if I'm not sure how she got it. We don't know all the details yet, because how did she get into this guy's apartment? You could come back to someone else's apartment. Doesn't mean you can open the door and get in.
No. So they released today that or at least the story that she gave was the door was unlocked and the lights were off. So she walked in thinking it was her apartment because the door was unlocked. And her, I guess what she had said was her mindset was, I don't know why my door's unlocked. There must be somebody breaking into my house. And then she saw a dark figure in there and figured they were robbing her. So
that's what she's saying. That's what she's saying.
That's her side.
I think if you look at this, we're on the edge of her murder. Like, she murdered this guy.
That was her next door neighbor, right?
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah.
What is the prior relationship?
Yeah, that's a good question. Like, do they have problems? Did they have problems?
Right.
Yeah. So who knows? We don't know. We're just hearing from her, and it's highly improbable. The way this goes down is highly improbable. This is not a thing that happens every day.
They would not have arrested her on the murder charge that fast if it was questionable.
Mm-hmm.
But basically, this guy didn't do anything. He was in his house. He's dead. She murdered him.
Yeah, basically just shot him.
I mean, you could say anything after that, but a lot of things point to that. It's, highly unlikely that this is going to come out as like, oh, this is just an accident. Everyone makes these kinds of accidents every day.
So I think on the lightest side of this possible, it's a horrible, horrible accident. If that's the case, I don't know. There might be negligence and criminal charges against that, but mostly I would say for the family, civil charges is the big thing, because potentially if she has any assets, that's a big, sadly, I don't want to say windfall, but you're going to get a return on this. On the worst side of this was pure murder. She just didn't like the guy or had something to do with the guy personally and decided this is my best cover-up is I can pretend like I'm going to my house, didn't know what's up, and shoot him.
Yeah, so Geiger said she parked her car on the 4th floor of the building instead of the 3rd floor, which corresponded to her apartment. So she wasn't even on the right
so she
floor.
was a floor above?
Yeah.
And see, yeah,
you know,
that's what I'm saying. There's
a lot of things going on here. That
half of me wants to say that this is just a horrible shame, but then the other half is like, maybe there's something more to it. I don't know.
So it says Lee Merritt, an attorney for the Jean family, said the evidence so far shows that Geiger was not only at the wrong door of the apartment complex, she was on the wrong floor and standing on a large red doormat before she entered Walther Jean's apartment. So a whole bunch of things.
Oh. This wasn't next door to her apartment. She was
different floor. This guy had a big red door. Listen.
Yeah,
lots of bullshit going on here.
There's so many red flags that to me I'd be like, this isn't my. Even if I was like blackout drunk, I'd be like, I don't have a red doormat. This isn't my house. Like,
yeah,
I don't know.
Lots of things going on. I don't know what her state was in, whether she was high on some kind of medication. She's a police officer. She didn't have like a flashlight, so she goes in with a gun. She doesn't go in there with a flashlight. That's all interesting, right? At least go in with a flashlight and look at the person.
I have a flashlight on my guns, and I always have a flashlight on person. If I'm ever, there was one time at my condo, at my townhome before we bought the house, that I'm guessing we had neglected to fully close and lock the door. So when I came home, it was cracked. So of course, the first thing I do is bring out a flashlight and a gun to look around. But yeah, you always want to know what you're pointing your gun at with a flashlight. That's why they're important.
Yeah. I'll just say it again. Not everyone should be a police officer. We have this crazy thing going on in society, and this is part of socialism and why I think it's a problem. You know, where it's like, oh, it's got to be so many men and so many women and so many black people and so many white people and this thing and that thing, instead of let's get the best people to be police officers that were meant to be police officers.
To be the best doctors, to be the best lawyers, to be
firefighters, all of that. So
the best metal workers, the best gun makers, you know, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Not everyone is meant to wear a freaking mohawk. Sorry.
No, you're not.
Yeah, some people you just got to be amazing to pull it off. What can I say?
I'll give you that.
Okay, but this is pretty terrible. This is pretty terrible, and this person is like so in the wrong. It's not even funny. And we don't know everything, but this is massively in the wrong here, massively. So, what? Go ahead.
I was just gonna say along the same lines of not everybody should be a cop. Sometimes I feel like the people who so desperately want to be a cop are the ones that shouldn't be, because you meet these people that are like, they want it for the wrong reasons. They want the power behind it, and those are obviously the ones that should never be.
If you were a bully, you should not be. And there's people like related to me who were bullies and then became police officers and then were incredibly corrupt.
If you're the bullied and you want revenge on society, you shouldn't be there either. You need to be a normal, middle of the road person.
Everyone should not do this. Is one of the things everyone shouldn't do. Everyone's not cut out for it, you know. But you know, lots of terrible things going on here. Let's see. So okay, we're gonna switch away from that. Tony Cummings, Walter, he wants to know, Walter, what's going on at Safety Harbor? I want to order a 50 BMG. Please respond.
I would love to say one, but I can't yet. So.
Yes. So if you have been, if you've been living under a rock, you know, basically we were just talking about the ATF, and some stuff has come down. Walter cannot do any of that stuff right now. So I know there may be people out there that aren't aware of that, and they're trying to order one.
I hear everything.
You're gonna have to wait a little bit here and see what comes out of that.
What Shake said.
I wonder if 50 BMGs are going up in price out there. Well, there's a glut. There's a glut. The people want the SHTF 50.
Oh, I would definitely be selling them if I could. So just got to hang out some more. Unfortunately, I don't like it any more than anybody else does. So trust me.
Yeah.
Ooh, here's a good deal. Sorry, this is totally random. Posted 4 hours ago on Reddit gun deals. Federal gold medal match, 168 grain Sierra Match Kings, $27.99 for 80. That's 35 cents a round. That's a pretty good price for match grade 308.
Pro Joes?
What? No. This is factory ammo.
It's loaded ammo?
Loaded ammo for 35 cents a round.
That's cheap.
That's for
and that's not like
308. This is really good.
That's cheap.
Here, I'll stick it in our chat, and you can decide if you want to stick it.
Walter says that's cheap. And if Walter says it's cheap, guess what?
Wait, hold on. Did you put it up here? Let me see. You want me to
I
share
stuck it
it?
in the chat. Oh, you can if you want.
Yeah,
But
sure.
I've never bought from them, so I don't know how pronounced notches.
Do this at your own. Do this at your own.
I mean,
rate.
I know they're a big company, so I'm sure they're fine. I
Natchez?
just personally
Natchez?
never. Yeah, not Natchez.
Natchez.
What kind of shares aren't yours? Natchez.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what
Can you
about
trade for
this?
Benjamins? No.
What about what's going on in North Korea? Do we even want to get into that?
What's
North
going on in
Korea.
North Korea? I haven't
Trump.
heard about that.
The North Koreans say like they're gonna have nuclear weapons. Blah blah blah. Can we drop bombs? Can we drop bombs on North Korea? yet?
No.
No.
Not yet.
Trump opened a meeting. So wait, Kim Jong-un is asking for another meeting with Trump?
Oh man, someone needs to put me in charge of the bomb dropping.
It would be a nuclear wasteland anywhere but Western civilization.
Yeah, DMVs will be getting bombed all the time. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, come on, North Korea is just going to keep playing this as long as they possibly can.
I mean,
So I know there was something over the weekend because they left out the ICBMs or whatever from their parade.
day.
Yeah, but then they jump back in there like, yeah, we're gonna have nuclear. You know.
NBC News exclusive: North Korea producing new nuclear weapons.
Yeah, they said they're not denuking, as Brick says. They refuse to denuke.
Okay. All right. So let me just also inform you of something. NBC News. Do you
That's all you gotta say.
Do you trust NBC?
No,
So it's exclusive.
I don't trust any
Where
news.
does-
I don't
where does
trust
this come
any
from?
news.
And where
Look, I trust Philip DeFranco more.
is that more anonymous sources?
Oh God, the
Probably.
anonymous
I don't-
sources.
Yeah.
Is that an anonymous source in the White House? Okay.
Yeah.
David Reed's asking, what about Trump just kicked the PLO out of Washington?
Yeah.
Oh well, that's an excellent move.
Yeah,
People,
just
Palestinian
some of that
Liberation
too, yeah.
Organization.
Yeah, he's turned off the money to the Palestinian
Basically to Hamas. Yeah.
basically
You're
Hamas,
right.
which should have been done, which should never been started actually.
Yeah, NPR, Trump administration to close Palestine Liberation Organization office in DC.
Excellent.
Can I ask you a question? Can we close the whole freaking UN?
Yes, kick
Let's
them
close
all
that.
the fuck out.
Yeah, get out.
I'd like to
Right.
close that.
Knock that ugly fucking building down and make it
Yeah.
into a park. Or
Can we? Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. No nuclear dropping of bombs on the UN.
for
But
all
can
you
we at least implode it? That would be nice.
for all
I'd
you
like to see
greeners
that.
out there that like the green stuff, make it into a park with trees that you can hug and kiss. Would that make you happy?
Mhm.
Squirrels.
It's New York City parking. They need more parking. in
Maybe
New
we can
York
have
City.
maybe we can have where you go shoot up in public or something. You know, that's like
No, okay.
Have we talked about that?
oh,
you guys
in-
talk
in-
about that?
in San Francisco.
They're talking about instituting
Safe-
in San Francisco
safe-
a safe place to shoot up,
Yes.
where they give you needles, they give you there's a two-way mirror where people can watch you shoot up, so you do it safely. You can do it behind a curtain, so if you have to shoot up embarrassingly in your dick or something, you can
Between your
hide.
toenails or something like
Yeah,
that.
it's between your toenails. Oh God, that sounds awful.
Well, you see, they do shoot up between your toes and stuff.
I've seen between the toes, but toenails?
Well,
Ooh.
toenails would be terribly. That'd be like Japanese torture.
Yeah. That's what they do. They just tell you, hey, this is all provided for free, but you must shoot up between your toenails. It's your only option.
Okay, all of this is totally ridiculous and disgusting.
Did you guys talk about this on Friday?
No.
So here the story is, Hank.
You didn't see Friday? You didn't see Friday, did you?
I didn't. No, I didn't watch Friday. We were.
Yeah,
busy.
it was kind of.
It was
out there.
It was me, Hank, and Rod Mills, and Rod voted for Mike Skillum. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
What? No.
He's a Gillum dude.
He likes socialism?
Yeah.
Don't get Hank started. Lola, I won't get Hank started. I'm sorry. I mean, they were going at it. I'm like the white guy just sitting there going, I'm saying,
I left that in Friday.
Okay.
Just so. By the way, I put something in there that we'll talk about. Hold on a second. We'll talk about that in a second. We'll talk about that in a second. In a second, we're going to talk about that. Let's do this real quick because it's in the title. California says. California Governor Jerry Brown is aiming for the state to be carbon neutral by 2045. California is supposed to go 100% carbon neutral. This is the headline. Brown signed an executive order Monday announcing the goal to eliminate carbon emissions in the state within 27 years. He's also signed a bill, SB 100, making the state's electricity completely emissions-free by 2045.
What?
I could just go on here, but this is funny.
Can we worry about the stream of shit that is literally flowing through San Francisco and LA because homeless people are pooping in the streets? No, we're going to worry about emissions right now.
Yes.
How can you be 100% carbon neutral?
You can't be.
No, carbon emissions.
Yeah. So everyone leave California right now, people. Pack up your shit. Get out of California. Don't come to Florida. We already have too much of that going on. We're going to build a wall.
Around Cali.
Build a wall around Florida. Everyone's going to want to come in here. No, you can't. So
escape from Florida. Yes.
Yeah. Escape from Cali. So the thing is 100% carbon. So how are they going to produce all their electricity 100% carbon neutral without putting up more nuclear power plants?
Oh,
how's that happen?
Wait. So did they say they're denuclearizing as well?
No,
they don't want nuclear power.
But how are they going to do this? There's not enough
you have
sun.
to.
Wait. How are you going to get the stuff to the nuke plant?
And then you're putting nuclear on fault lines, which is great.
Well, they don't want to put more. I'm not saying. Let me see. I don't think they're saying in here they're going to do more nuclear. I'm just saying.
But you have to.
How are they going to do this?
Yeah.
Like, how are they doing it?
Wind power sucks. Solar is not efficient.
How are you going to do? The people farting in California is carbon negative.
You talked. Did you see? Have you
when
seen
when someone what do you say? Flatulates. When Armament and Axes gave us $2 to say California stand.
You know it, baby.
Yeah. California.
Yeah.
They
how is this possible? How is it?
Did you ever see that the South Park episode where they like fart into bottles and sniff it?
No.
They're like the Stan's family moves to California where they all drive Priuses, and they the joke is that they literally smell their own farts.
I don't know how these people are supposed to do this, man. Like, are they gonna have no agriculture? Are they gonna have no cows? There's gonna be no pets, no people, nothing. They're gonna go. How is this gonna happen?
Well, there's no California without pets. Come on. Yes, even neck bones, even neck bones are mad about it.
Neck bones.
I don't know. Wow, I don't know how California. If you're in California and you're believing all this, I don't know.
You're proper fuck. Sorry, guys.
The weed smoke alone. I mean, if you look at Joe Rogan with Elon Musk
smoking weed.
Yeah, you
guys talk about that too.
Yeah, we did. I mean, he just puffed. He just puffed it one time, and
he didn't inhale. He's like Clinton.
So, like the Clintons. So, I've never actually heard Elon Musk talk. He's kind of a weird guy.
Yeah, I saw him on one time. He was on oh, what's the show? Once with Kaylee Kuko.
What is this, a Fox News thing?
No, sitcom. It's been on for like 12 years.
He was born?
I know he was in one of the Iron Man movies.
No, go ahead. It'll come to me in a little bit.
But he's weird. The weirdest thing is that Joe Rogan was wearing like a pink silk shirt for some crazy ass reason.
What?
Every other that weirded me out the most, because I watch Joe Rogan on a regular basis. He's always got a t-shirt. You know, Joe Rogan is like super.
He's a big man.
Yeah, super beefy, and he's sitting there in like this real tight pink shirt, and I'm like, is he trying to impress Elon Musk or something?
Yeah, man, that's right.
What the hell's going on? Yeah, Elon's a little weird, but you know.
Big Bang Theory. Big Bang Theory. Sorry. Thank you.
He was on Big Bang Theory. Okay.
Yeah, and he kind of a real kind of quiet kind of talk, you know. Like
but it's very like his thoughts were very much like he would just kind of say a small phrase and then pause.
Yeah, just kind of
say a small phrase. Yeah, it was unusual. I've never seen.
Sometimes people get caught up in the genius hype, you know, like everyone says they're a genius and everyone like goes all googly eyed, and then they don't know how to deal with it.
I think I'm sure he is. Like, I'm sure he's brilliant.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
I was googly eyed the other night. Almost finished a bottle of Jack Daniels.
Oh, well, the weird thing for me is when Joe Rogan said to him, oh, you know, what if there was 1 million people like Elon Musk, and he just went into this thing? And I was thinking, what are you talking about? Of course, there's more than 1 million people. There's more than 1 million geniuses, even like above his level of geniosity. So, yeah. I mean.
Oh, yeah, totally.
You know, but whatevs. You know, I thought it was still a good show. It was amusing. And he only just puffed it one time and then gave it back. But, you know. Yeah.
How's the stock prices of Tesla? Did they shudder at all after that?
It went down a little bit that next day. It probably came back.
I don't think Tesla stock
it's
not going to crash anytime soon, because
it's up 22. I'm sorry, it's up 8% right now. It's doing fine.
Yeah, it's not going to crash anytime soon. There are people shorting it. But the thing is, you can only carry those shorts so long, right?
Yeah.
So every time it goes down, those guys actually have to buy the stock, you know. So it's kind of impossible for it to go down right now. If it's all gonna crash and burn, it's gonna creep up on you and happen real fast.
It's at its like lowest point in the last like 6 months. Good Lord. So yeah, I don't know anything about stocks. I don't even know how to start shorting. I wouldn't take that risk. So.
Every once in a while, you got to change your shorts. You know what I'm
saying? Yeah. So
okay, so we
I know
need
a little bit about it, but not
before the night's over. We only got 17 minutes. People peeing in the streets of.
Okay, so we got to talk about this French thing. We got to talk about the French situation here.
We did already.
So this article. No, this is a new French situation.
Oh, okay.
Walter, if you look up in the chat, it's up there. Here, I'll put it in here for everyone to see it.
The article
you
is
want to take this one?
People won't stop peeing on historic Parisian streets. The city solution: open sidewalk urinals.
Yes.
So let's go back to like during the French Revolution.
No. So let's paint a picture for you guys, and you can see the video in that link. It's basically they've put on the streets of Paris.
Oh, it's like a trash can you poke your way in.
Yeah, it looks like a trash can, and the top of it is red. And it's like an open urinal. There's nothing.
You just poke your way into this trash can and pee.
Yeah, you could just pee out in the open. Everyone can see your little. What are they? Parquat balls.
I'm gonna parquat balls. Yeah, they're gonna be looking at them.
What? You know.
I'll give the Parisians this. At least they don't wipe their own asses with their hands.
Look at that picture. It's like he's like showing the big streamage. We go, woo!
Lots of crazy stuff is going to happen with these things. Lots of craziness is going to happen. And what it is, if you look closely at it, it's like a planter. So they have like a plant in there, and you're peeing on the plant. So this is how it's eco-friendly.
This is how mutants are created.
This is the end of.
No. Just create bathrooms, the French.
Yeah, Richard Hughes is right. These as he says, these piss receptacles are sexist.
Yeah.
No, well, you have to have your shingle then.
Yeah, so imagine imagine drunk Parisian women not having any place.
Imagine drunk people shitting on this because it's going to happen.
But
Somebody's
that's
gonna
also
poop on this
eco-friendly.
thing.
That's good. That's manure
Ugh.
fertilizer. That's good for the.
Some poor city worker.
I mean, is it a good idea to really drink a bunch of alcohol, then pee it out onto the plants?
Probably not. Drunk trees.
Yeah. Anyway.
Paris minimum
we
wage.
forgot to talk, Walter. I was going to talk about this on Friday, okay, but then we got into that whole thing with Ron
Well,
Reynolds and the
it's
guy.
all part of socialism, so you did talk about it. You know?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
a Parisian person, I'm assuming, is who's getting paid minimum wage, which is €9.76, will have to be cleaning this nasty thing once a day, maybe. Poor guy or a gal, whomever. Ugh, what a job.
I think the French should also all go. What is that thing called? Centipede. They should just go centipede.
Human centipede.
Yeah, they should just go human centipede. Walter likes this idea. Let them go human centipede. They want to be socialist. That's the best. If you want to truly show your true socialism, as Jim Carrey says, go centipede, man. What can I say? That's the true way. Keep it in the circle. Just recycle it. Keep it going. Keep it moving.
Move along.
It'll be awesome. Yeah. Look up what is that? What's that movie called? Human Centipede?
Yes, the human centipede. Don't look it up. Do not watch that.
Yeah. No, I've never seen it. I have no
I haven't
intention
either.
of ever watching it. I've only seen the South Park episode, which is funny as all get out. I can watch that any day.
The cuttlefish or the vanilla pudding? Okay, here come the cuttlefish.
Oh gosh. Oh, that is a really fun. That's got to be in the top 5, if not number, like maybe top 2. Top 2 of episodes.
Top 5.
Yeah,
Easily.
that's an awesome episode. Who hasn't seen that episode other than Walter? We know Walter hasn't watched it.
God.
We got to get Will Killer Keller or Spencer or someone to show Walter that episode. Right, Walter? No?
Sure.
Okay.
I'm reading the chat thing. I know. City
Okay.
of San Francisco has released a guide to registration and voting process for non-citizens, seen here in English and Arabic.
It literally just says, get the fuck out, or it should.
Yeah. It's gonna go badly. You know what we should talk about before time runs out, since we've got like 15 minutes or something like that
What's
here.
that?
I want to do like an episode of the podcast where we just talk about like a movie and the guns that are in there. Yeah.
Okay.
So everyone right now, throw up your ideas for movies that we should talk about.
Well, you brought up, was it Harlem Nights? Is that what it was?
Yeah, someone brought up Harlem Nights on Friday as a gun movie we should look at.
Not on Netflix.
It's not. No, it's on Amazon Prime. If you have Amazon Prime, yes, I believe so.
89.
Yeah. So, but if you guys have ideas right now, throw it up. So let's like figure this out and see if we could figure out. So Muba says either John Wick movie. Okay, there you go. John Wick.
You guys ready for how old I was when this movie came out? You want to know?
What movie? Which one?
The Harlem Nights.
Okay, yes.
10 months old.
I was gonna,
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
You don't want to know how much sex I was having back then when this movie came out.
God.
I was
no, I don't.
banging up.
No, none of us do. No.
No, I don't.
God.
What year was that?
1989.
89. Oh, that was a good year. That was a good year.
Yeah, it was a good year. I met my wife.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Yeah, that's a long time before I met Lola, but
yeah, I went to New York City in 1989 right before I met Peggy. Actually,
okay, cool. All right.
Actually, right after I met her, I had scheduled. I wouldn't have went if I wouldn't have scheduled the trip, but I had scheduled the trip. Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of urine, New York City in 1989 was every nook and cranny had that smell.
Yeah. No, we don't have those silly little French things. Just pee on the street.
No, I just pee fucking everywhere.
Like a real man. Mystery Family says Spaceballs. Okay, I carry my revolver in single action says Heat. Vanessa Kitty says Dirty Harry.
Red Dawn.
Did someone say Red Dawn? Okay, we gotta somehow figure it out. Like before we end this show, which movie? So let's see. Kiaski says John Wick. Do you guys want to do Walter? Did you see John Wick?
No.
You didn't see John Wick? Okay.
I've seen parts of it. I seen toward the end where he gets the new dog and he kill and was that John Wick? Yeah, it must be.
Yeah.
John Wick? Yeah.
Mika says Die Hard 1
A lot of
at Christmas time, which is a good idea. We could do that at Christmas time. So come on, we got to figure this out now. We've got to. Someone says 13 hours. Kathleen Music Lover says Smurf 2.
I don't think the kind of guns you see in Debbie Does Dallas are the kind of guns we want to talk about.
Yeah, Tyven Show, of course, being the genius. Tyven Show is just one of the millions of people who's smarter than Elon Musk.
He's an inventor. He's inventing stuff.
Yeah. Special K says The Predator original. Vanessa Kitty says John Wick. So John Wick is number 1 in the running. We got to come up with 3 movies, and then we got to figure this out before the end. So John Wick is one of them. What else do you got? E-Rock says Lord of War for the AK lovers. Lions of Judah says
Goodfellas.
Okay, Goodfellas, Predator. I see Predator in there. Someone says Commando. Some Rockstar 6111 says 2014 Godzilla.
There's only in the Commandos with Chuck Norris.
No, Commando is Arnold.
Which one is Chuck Norris? Where he's like, there's only one weapon. Then it's Chuck Norris. So you know.
Yeah, Chuck Norris is it Navy SEALs, something like that. Yeah. Is the Chuck Norris Hitman movie? Let's see.
And look at the cast going like crazy. You start talking about movies.
John Wick, Okay,
Delta
John
Force.
Wick is one of the. John Wick is one. Okay, all right. Delta Force is it? Gorillas and Guns says Expendables. We got to come up with the third one. Babyface, have you seen something repeating through here that we could throw up? And I guess Chuck Norris did Invasion USA and Delta Force. We Run Guns says Heat again. Missing in Action's coming up. Predator.
What about Rambo?
Rambo would be a good one.
Heat for Sure has come up again. Someone says The Way of the Gun. Have I seen Way of the Gun? I haven't seen the whole thing. Got to look at that. Collateral's coming up. Death Wish, Terminator, Sicario. Way of the Gun's coming up again. Expendables. So we got to come up with the
Sicario. I heard that was pretty good. Have you guys seen it?
I've seen it. Good. It's a good movie. Good movie. Nice. Walter, have you seen Sicario?
No.
Okay.
And the second one just came out, right?
So Vanessa Kitty says John Wick 3. Okay, that's being made right now. Tango Hunter says Sabotage. Someone says The Dirty Dozen. Heat is it? Okay, so Heat's going to be the number 2 choice. Have you guys seen Heat?
No.
Heat. No.
Movie Heat? Okay. That is, I believe, it's either on Netflix or Amazon. I'm trying to find movies so Walter doesn't have to actually buy the movie. But
movies that I was alive during the release.
Heat is a good movie. That's got Pacino and De Niro and a whole bunch of people.
But De Niro's now a cuck, isn't he?
Yeah.
Movie, not The Dirty Dozen.
Someone says Demolition Man. So Heat is. So we've got what was the first one? I forgot. John Wick, Heat. We got to come up with a third one, and then we'll all vote. Someone's saying Red Dawn again.
Was a good one. Black Hawk Down. I haven't seen that in a long time.
Yeah. Val
Kilmer's a name, not a movie.
He was in Heat.
Oh,
okay. You would like Heat. Heat is an incredibly intense gun movie.
I think is this are they like bank robbers or something? Or
yeah.
I think I've seen scenes from this. I've never actually seen it though.
Yeah.
Here's a link right here for the full video on YouTube. It's definitely not illegal or anything.
Yeah.
I won't paste that into chat because that's going to get us banned.
Yes. Someone's still throwing up Platoon. Okay, what's going to be the third movie, people? We got to come up with a common one now. So
Mrs. Doubtfire.
What's on fire?
Mrs. Doubtfire.
Mrs. Doubtfire.
Oh boy. Okay, I see the Terminator movies are in there. So we didn't do an Arnold movie. So
oh yeah.
So let's
Terminator only has so Terminator has that scene in the beginning with the gun show or the gun store where he shoots the guy, steals the shotguns.
I was just looking at Eraser.
Oh, I have one of those. I have one of those shotguns, by the way.
The 1887.
Yeah, it's not chopped off, but yeah.
Doom. Someone's throwing up Doom in there.
Commando.
Someone's throwing up Uncle Buck. Commando. Commando is a good Arnold movie.
Escape from New York.
Did someone say Escape from New York? Or
That'd be a good one, though.
I
Okay.
said it, though.
Book of
Okay.
Eli was a good one too. Yeah, Book of Eli was good.
Big Trouble Little China. That's
Yeah. Okay, which one do you want to do? Which one? We got to choose here. Let's choose a third one, and then we'll all vote on it.
So what are we
So-
at right now? We have Heat, John Wick, and something else.
Yeah. Okay, let's do Eraser. So Heat, John Wick,
and
Eraser.
Eraser.
Which one of those three movies? Tell us right now in a vote before we end this. We'll decide. So either Heat, John Wick 1, or the
Perfect.
movie Eraser with Arnold. So we got an Arnold movie
I vote
in there.
I'm gonna throw my vote out as Heat because it looks pretty good and I've never seen it.
Okay, you're
Oh,
going.
that's another one. 13 Hours was a good one
Yeah.
too.
We'll do if this is successful. We'll do it often. So we'll get to other
Purge.
movies. The Purge. I've never seen any of.
All
the
right, so I'm seeing a John Wick.
Yeah, you're
Heat.
counting, babyface. You tell us at the end who got the most votes. Which one gets the most
it's
votes?
Heat and John Wick there.
Oh, Heat's winning right now. Oh,
Wow.
Heat's crushing right now.
I see some. There's a couple. Okay, yeah, Heat is winning.
Yeah,
Heat
I
is
think-
on
I think
fire.
it's gonna be Heat.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's do Heat because I actually want to give it a watch.
Okay, so which day do you guys want to do this? Because you guys need to come back so we could do
this week.
Yeah, let's do it this week.
You do Friday night
homework.
movie night.
You want to do Walter? You want to do that Friday?
Yeah.
Can you be back on Friday?
Yeah, I probably can be back.
Okay, Heat.
Brian Cook says The Notebook.
Oh my God. Okay, so Heat. I think Walter is on Netflix. So someone can confirm that.
I'm gonna look right now.
Confirm or deny if Heat is on Netflix. So we got to watch. Everyone has to watch that on Friday. We'll come back and we'll talk about it, and we'll talk about the guns in there, and all the different things about the movie, the gun action, and all that kind of stuff in the movie. What we thought about it in general. That will be the topic for discussion.
Oh, yeah. Heat
on
is
Friday.
on, and the picture is of Val Kilmer with a G3. So it is
Yeah.
definitely on Netflix.
Yes, and if we can, let's see who actually has. You don't have to I don't know if I've got any of the guns that are in Heat until I look at it again. But hey, people can throw up pictures or whatever. We can talk about it. We can
this is like-
cross-reference. What?
A 90s all-star cast. Holy crap.
Oh, it was a big movie. That was a big movie.
Yeah, this is. Oh, and the gunplay so far has been awesome. All right, I'm in. This is
Yes. So Heat, we're gonna do Heat on Friday. Walter, you got an assignment, homework.
I'm listening.
Yeah. You got to watch that movie.
Heat.
Yes, Heat. Everyone's gonna watch that movie. We'll come back on Friday. We'll talk about
Heat is
it.
from the 90s.
Yeah. What was it? 96, 97, something like that.
95, I think.
95. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, there's some other good movies. We'll, if everyone likes this on Friday, if everyone likes the whole format of doing it, we'll come back and we'll do it with some other movies, gun movies, and we'll talk about what went down in the movie and all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
So I think it'll be fun. It'll be fun. We'll talk about other stuff on Friday as well, but that will be the big discussion
Heat.
on Friday. So
All right, I gotta watch Heat.
someone's throwing in Empire Strikes Back, Blade. Blade is actually a really good movie. I like Blade. Who has the popcorn? So there you go. So you got to think of what was your favorite scene, favorite gun, all that kind of stuff in there. The most ridiculous gunplay in the movie, all that. We'll talk about whether stuff in the movie was realistic or not realistic. So there we go. And we will, we'll have fun doing it. That'll be
Sure.
pretty interesting. Okay, any other things we need to catch up on here?
Good. I'm starving. I haven't had dinner yet. I'll go eat.
Before we go out?
Let
Okay,
me
hold
show
on.
off real quick. One quick
Yes.
gun porn, not gun porn, knife porn. Did some horse trading over the weekend for a new Microtech.
You got another Microtech?
I traded off my Ultratech for a UTX 85. This is like the best size Microtech because it's 85% the size of an Ultratech. So Ultratech is now I have one of each. Let's see.
It's getting obsessive. I dare you to do a double. Do it. Do all three of them at the same time. Let's see.
Oh God, I don't know that I can.
Yeah. Safely.
It's too hard.
Keep your fingers out of the way.
So, yeah,
Okay,
got
do
a-
two. Do two. Do two at the same time.
Dual wielding.
There we go.
Don't have strong enough thumbs. So we got Ultratech, UTX 85.
Oh, I see the size difference, and then that's the little baby.
To me, the 85 is perfect. So I'm really excited. I picked it up Sunday. I'm gonna enjoy cutting boxes.
Babyface has gone a little overboard with these, but you know.
I love my Microtex.
Hey Patrick, I have everything to make that Rosa.
Do you really?
I have that front sight gas block arrangement. Just about everything. I'd have to make that sight, the top piece. We'd have to make that, but and then the lower, the washing machine scrap front end there. Yeah.
By the way, Mika says for heat, start looking up the North Hollywood bank robbery.
I know what really happened in the
shootout.
This is what. Who was asking for this? Rockstar wants a Walther right now. Hold on.
He wants a hookah?
Armory Maxis gave us $2. He says, peace to all, to a
wants me to pull a Walther.
I haven't done that in a while. These are mine.
Now Walter's going to have
I don't have any 50 cal close by. Got some 7.6254. Maybe that'll work.
There you go. That's a good enough car.
Adapt and overcome, Walter.
The Wolverine thing.
Oh boy.
And then that's where
this ain't working. This ain't working. This is girly.
Yeah. Okay. So let's wrap this up. Let's start with Babyface. What you got going on? I know you're working on some videos, right?
Yeah. I got a pistol. I got half a pistol right now. It's in half because I'm putting parts on it. I'm gonna do some videos as I put the parts on it. They will be going up on my channel.
And where did the parts come from?
Came from Barnauls. Hold on. Wait. They came from. It came from Barnauls. Look at that.
Shout out to Barnauls.
There's about firearms since 1932.
This is my personal Brownells condom, so I will be washing this every couple nights. You know,
you two look like a big Willie.
That thing is bigger than Babyface.
That's the horse dick Willie.
He has to buy his own plane on the seat. His own seat on the plane. Excuse me. His own seat on the plane. Oh, dear. Okay. Yeah. So that's that's going on.
Thank you to Brownells that we will be putting out a really cool video with a Ruger 2245.
Oh, cool.
Absolutely. Very cool. Look out for that. I'll probably post some pictures. Babyface is going to do the assembly video, and then we'll shoot it together.
I do the hard stuff, and then Tank just gets to shoot it and enjoy it.
Yeah. You know,
as usual.
That's how it goes down. That's how it goes down. Okay, Walter, what's going on with you, man?
Oh, what's going on? Got a bunch of CZ and HK parts out to be nitrided today. So that's progress. That's progress. Milling machine broke. That sucks. Just stay tuned on Instagram and Facebook. I posted some video over the weekend of the milling machine running, and people really like that. I was really surprised how they see that thing spin and everything. So
yeah, people like that kind of stuff. I think so.
Yeah. Maybe they can watch the repair guy charge the shit out of me to fix something. Sorry, there's a little bit of anger coming out.
How much does this machine cost to fix?
That part that might have broke, if it's what I think broke, might cost me $4,000.
Ooh.
Yeah. Ooh.
Jeez. Yeah.
It sucks.
Wow.
But that's the way it goes.
When you're a baller and you got like 3 CNC machines.
well, that's not balling. I saw a shop, somebody posted on a machinist board I'm on at the place he works at, says 200 CNC machines.
Ooh, wow.
Holy.
That is balling.
That's a lot of square footage.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, no, that's cool.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, so Richard Hughes was saying Walter made square pouch round. That's kind of what I did, Richard. We'll do some more of that. The other machine will be running tomorrow, and I'll take some video of that. Going to be making some HK tailhook parts on there. So.
All right, very cool, very cool. And I just put up a video, or just went live. The video with Sam Andrews, the Q&A. We went to St. Augustine, and we did a Q&A with Sam Andrews, so you can check that out. It's out there now. I suggest you guys go look at it right now. Go open it, look at it, leave comments, ask questions, and stuff like that. Sam will come in there and probably answer other questions that you have at some point here. We also did a couple of how it's made videos, but I've got to get those edited, so stand by for those. I want to thank everyone that supports us. So we're talking about Safety Harbor Firearms. There he goes, Walter right there. You know, when he's not paying for CNC fixing money. He's supporting the situation here, as well as ATI Outdoors. ATI Outdoors as well. Andrew's Custom Leather, of course, and our ammo. And here's some 308 ammo. Boom! From Fort Scott Munitions.
I got some guns to shoot that shit.
Yeah, we'll do it. We can do it.
You might have to break the scar out.
Yeah, make some plans, come by, we'll do it. So thanks for everyone that supports us, people who support us on Patreon. It's Patreon/Hank Strange. We appreciate you guys for doing that. Thank you very much. To everyone that's out there, don't forget, on Friday, we are talking movies, the movie's Heat. I think on Wednesday, we have Franklin Armory coming in to take your questions and all that kind of good stuff. We'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll be back. Peace out.
See you guys.
We're out of here.